I knew jobs were coming up. I knew the jobs would be competitive. I wasn't sure that was necessarily, I could just wing it like I'd winged all my other bits of like milestones in my career. Just just cram it at the end and just sort of see if you can get through. I thought it needed something a bit more. I didn't want to leave it to chance. I think I saw your stuff on Twitter, Tessa, those sort of med ed kind of tweets. And then something popped up about an interview seminar, and I watched your 1 hour little seminar. It all sounded like a good idea, and it was all quite reasonable because it was the first cohort. So that's how I got involved.
Cool. So you were in the original group. And how many did you join then? You joined another, was it just the two? You joined in July then again?
Yeah, and I think annual interview was going to come up for September, so I joined the July cohort. But the whole year I was sort of thinking about things in the way that you frame them. So sort of something came up, I'd be like, oh, is that a USP? And how could I engineer this into an interview question? And who are the key people I need to speak to when they actually start advertising the post, and what are their priorities? Knowing yourself, knowing what your USPs are, how you can put them into maybe multiple times into each of the sort of question domains. The night before the interview, I looked at your 100 questions from your handbook. I looked at each domain and I went, for these questions, I put this example in and ... for each of the domains. So then means you're less flustered by a specific question because you've got that kind of that area, broad area covered. And it felt a bit like that for the interview because I'd sort of run it through my head, even though I wasn't maybe as slick as I'd like to be. I was just comfortable that I'd have a strategy. Yeah. So when I left the interview, I was fairly confident I'd done a fairly good job. Obviously, you immediately think, oh, I didn't talk about this, didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
But I think it was actually okay. And then about 3 hours later, I got the job. I got the call from the clinical lead, and that was over the moon. And they were over the moon that I'd performed well. And then when I spoke to some of the managers and stuff who were on the panel, they were like, "You really nailed it, Romit. There was no doubt that you were not going to get that job." So that was really satisfying. It wasn't just because when you're the internal candidate, sometimes you feel you might be anointed or
yeah.
But I thought I really earned it, and that was really satisfying.
What nice feedback. That's so nice. Yeah, you deserved it, you got it, you smashed it. That's really good.
It's not just another exam. It does need specific skills. If you're not a natural kind of extrovert person who's happy talking about yourself, then you do need to learn how to sell yourself. For those sorts of people, I think it's a really valuable experience. And I think that's what it offers over other standard interview courses. It's the opportunity to practice with peers, to get constructive feedback. Yeah, I'm definitely recommending it to people as I come across them and apply for jobs.
Fab. Thanks and congratulations.